2 decades worth of pro experience at a
in that game against NC State. But they're going to have to get a good game, I think, out of their big guys. You know, Stephon Payne is a good shot.
We're still able to win without him. And he hit some early threes in that game. Here's Ezra Asar, a low, down low, and scoring. It's the rebounding and the physicality that he brings as well. The lob and the finish. Beautiful find here in Maui. Marion Dickerson in the game for USC. Terrific defender off to Asar, and he's got Williams with a good defender on him, and Baker Mazzara. Chad Baker Mazzara's got him. And Rice is down and injured, was holding his right shoulder. Clark lays it in. Baker Mazzara, good pass into Kofi, and an and one.
Chad Baker Mazzara.
And Kofi at the line, a sophomore from Seattle, a transfer from, comes up with a block.
What a great recovery.
Clark whips a pass cross court to Williams. Got it. Compete. Another Seton Hall foul. This one on Mike's 10 freshman from Plainfield, New Jersey. These two guys have one thing in common. They each know how to block shots. He stayed close to home. Shaheen Holloway, so grateful that he did. Fisher has it blocked by Kofi per game so far on the young season. Williams. And Hines just out.
And USC needs to take advantage of that. Put him in a position to foul, give him the 1-and-1.
Nice pass, and another one, and Dines. He finds Mike Williams, who's got Baker Mazzara on him. And what a drive and finish by Williams. 1-on-1, Hines and Dines. And the lefty hook won't go. Marsh, the lefty, pulls up for 3 and drains it.
Great.
And make it a long 2, a toe on the line, so that jumper by Bud Clark ties it. Another turnover. Williams tipped it away from behind and is fouled at the other end. Williams deep in the corner. Fouled on a...
And Mick Cronin continuing to wear suit and tie.
Rice looking fine, and how many times did we see the great mid-range game yesterday? He misses. Kawan Simpkins had a nice game yesterday. The lefty wearing number 2. Good ball movement. And Dar spins and lost it.
Needed to go into Hines off that.
4-on-2. Baker Mazzara.
Pick you up because I've served as your chauffeur, picked up your dry cleaning, getting you things to eat.
Yeah. I think I had to wait a while for you.
In this tournament.
Another turnover, another live ball turnover, and Trey Hines to the deck. Clark knocks it down, and it's a double. Nearly turned over. It bounces to Rice, and Asar is fouled. Where entire teams turn over, you never know how the pieces.
Shot fakes are important against the Seton Hall defense.
A slip, but a find, and a nice one by consistency day in and day out. Good matchup here. Hines and Asar, 2 big physical.
But he's going to be really good in time.
He is known as Baby Shaq as he comes over to try to block it. And Jay Hines only played in 7 games last year, had a broken wrist.
It's counterintuitive, but what Seton Hall really wants you to do is speed up. And when you slow
the setting where, you know, it's not like you have a game on a Tuesday and a Saturday. In this, you have a game every day. You don't have a lot of time. A couple of very skilled wings as well in Williams and Staten McCray, but now he's taken away, and here they come again. Offensive foul on Mike. He picked up 2 fouls in this game. Josh Rivera, Trey Parker, Elijah Fisher, and Mike Williams. Payne the screen, Clark the kick, Simpkins the 3, too strong.
That was good action game. You try to establish yours and disrupt theirs, and so far Seton Hall has been really disruptive.
Boy, Clark, Rice the drive, spins into the paint, muscles it up, no, and it's down to Payne. Boy, sent from the field. Staten McCray switches hands, can't get it to go. And Baker Mazzara, who averages 20, only has 2. Staten McCray can't get a three to go. 10-point game, under 4 to go in the first half. Kofi sees a lane, had it blocked by Doug.
You don't want to show off?
No. Gets trickier once you get to Sanford. Last year played for the Miami Hurricanes. Rice, wow, that is a tough bucket. And offers. I mean, imagine being on the defensive side of the ball and seeing that guy coming at you at 6'10" as a tight end. Is Rice. Another good look. They play on. Hines comes up with it and scoops it up and in.
Spacing was really good on that possession.
Rice taking matters into his own hands again.
I think they got Seton Hall is getting is a little bit better than the quality shot that SC's been getting in this first half.
It's all right. Hines the screen. Clark the drive. The scoop, no. Easter down with a rebound. Be Rice again. He went looking for the foul, didn't get it, and nobody is back. Because the lob for Gabe Dines. 3 seconds left. Easter's got to put it up. It'll go. Nice shot fake. Elijah Fisher, and give the credit there.
Close out to a shooter. That's a lot of space to recover.
Staten McCray with the steal, and he will lay it in. And as you talked about in the first
that we had with NC State and Boise State.
Wow, what a finish by Ezra Asar.
He's an athlete. What a quick ending.
For the offensive rebound is Payne, but it's Asar. And he lays it in again. What a game Asar is having.
Seton Hall does such a good job of spreading the floor.
Williams, a pass at the feet of Fisher, and it's out of bounds. So he was 253, Ezra Asar, with a lot of ability. Here he is again, and he's headed to the line.
Well, Clark was right there to make things happen.
Made them both, got it down to 2. He's got all wound up being layups on the other end.
Or open threes.
Yep. Clark lobs it into Payne. Ooh. Clark comes up with it, trying to shake Baker Mazzara. Nice look inside, and Payne with a... Payne was in some foul trouble yesterday. Didn't have a huge impact on the game in the first round game. Something in and around his right shoulder. And we'll see if he's able to get back. He came back fairly quickly in the first half. Williams rattled.
Anytime you get Clark on, you got to drive in. Good fake.
Kofi, shovel pass inside. Asar stumbled. Baker Mazzara hoists from the corner and hits. Line can't get a shot off over the length of Baker Mazzara. Little push off by Elijah Fisher to free himself up for a 2. And Baker Mazzara will. And again, neither time, Jay, appeared to be, a ton of
stuff on each of those replays. I have no idea what that is, but it doesn't look pleasant.
Elijah Fisher with a nice little turn. Leading score at Pacific last year, and now finishing up as a Pirate. And it looks like Baker Mazzara.
But the more they can make Seton Hall play in the half court, the better chance USC has to win this thing.
Boy, Bud Clark has
the second half.
Baker Mazzara will try a 3. He'll get it back. He'll try again. Asar with a rebound to Baker Mazzara. Now Asar. And a foul. Is it Fisher, and is it before the shot?
Asar would be a tough matchup for an NFL linebacker.
Yep. Boy, he's got that little hesitant
job of giving him a bump as he was going up and knocking Hines a little bit off balance.
They're back into man-to-man. Turnaround by Baker Mazzara to tie.
Full court game, open court game. Seton Hall has an advantage.
Fisher lines up a 3. Front of the rim, and a Kofi. Dickerson with a 3 from...
Known as a three-point shooter, but knocked that down.
7-0 run, Southern Cal. First lead since it was 12-10. The turnaround.
But they're also taking good shots that they can rebound. That's slowing down the transition.
Kofi, no, the follow won't go. Kofi's
His offense in the second half has really helped its defense. Not turning the ball over, getting good shots, and offensive rebounding. It's 9-0 in second.
Asar. Good matchup here with Hines, and Hines called for a foul. Asar the screen. Baker Mazzara driving. Tough shot. And a good rebound by Hines, and he's fouled. Clark just having difficulty getting where he wants to go. Being guarded by Baker Mazzara, but he finds Fisher, who finds the back.
I think this is going up.
Left it short. And Hines. Asar flies into the paint and had it rejected.
I think it's
no
taken
question.
away a little bit of his activity because
Right.
he didn't want to pick up that fourth.
And his defense leads to Seton Hall offense.
As long as you get it right, you're more likely to get it right by taking a beat.
Asar has been to the line 13.
Turned it over. And they've, for the most part, taken away transition from Seton Hall. That was their lifeblood in the first half.
Simpkins. They play up.
That's a turnaround jumper.
Fisher, a nice look. Clark can't hit the three. They're turning him over almost every time, it seems. Another foul at this end of the floor.
Jordan Marsh running and keep USC within striking distance for when Clark comes back into the game to make a final push.
USC has stepped it up defensively. Out of bounds still.
Only 10 free throws.
And a lot of that is Asar. He has drawn 10 fouls today and shot 13 free throws. And Baker. And one of the many things Chad Baker Mazzara does well is shoot free throws. Driving by Asar and an immediate impact on this game. Williams puts it on the floor, finds Kofi. Nice patience around.
Good fake.
Fisher runs into a wall. Extra pass to Staten McCray. And he'll knock it. Kofi the screen. Good show there by Payne. Still got time. Kofi the lob. Asar the catch. And a foul. One of two. 11 for 50. Clark elevates. Asar, another foul drawn and in the net for Asar. Should that have been a basket, Jay, for Seton Hall?
No, you have to grab the net and kind of flex action with a baseline runner.
Simpkins from the corner knocks down a big three.
Here. And to play without fouling.
Marsh needs some help. He'll try to get a shot off. Wild one that is brought Brian. Now Baker Mazzara. 5 to shoot. Asar rolls again. And 2 is at the free throw line again. Ezra Asar. You know, he could be a tight end.
Won't remember it.
15 for 19. And Seton Hall has not been able to turn the Trojans over as often in the second half. Great little bounce pass from Clark to Payne. Asar driving on Payne. Held ball. The possession arrow will keep it with the Trojans.
To the basket have been so good.
He's going to circle around and do it again. And here he goes. Instead, it's up top to Dickerson. Staten McCray. No. Long rebound to Simpkins. Clark. Great job. 3-point game. Clark trapped underneath the basket. Gets it to Fisher. Clark kicks it out. Staten McCray. Yes!
And he's just going to roll Fisher down into the post. I think Chad Baker-Mazara wants to take on Payne.
Wow, tough.
In another 2 seconds.
That will never get that. The second time. And again, almost up.
USC chose not to foul.
Marsh will
Both these and put on an immediate press.
and they're first. And the second. 2 shots. Made them both. And
Hope you get a 5-second call.
tried to miss it. What a game. Both teams playing here at the Southwest Maui Invitational as they beat the